On the vast African savanna, where life and death intertwine in every moment, there is a big cat that does not roar, does not dominate the pack, but is one of the most dangerous predators, the leopard. Hiding in the shadows, they don't need a sound to strike. With their beautiful spotted coats, superb climbing skills, and lightning-fast pounces, leopards are the embodiment of deadly silence. Click subscribe to discover breathtaking survival moments on the African savanna. But among larger and more ferocious predators, how could a lone warrior like it survive? In a fierce land where sunlight scorches the earth and darkness holds deadly secrets, leopards face not only prey, but also other predators, giants, and formidable opponents. If the day belongs to the lion, the mighty king, with its huge stature and absolute strength, then the night is not a safe time for the leopard. Hyenas, which hunt in packs with cunning and ferocity, often lurk to steal the fruits of their hunt or brutally attack weak cubs. Besides, they are among the most cunning and persistent predators in the African savanna. With their extremely powerful teeth, they can crush even large bones, something few species can do. Unlike solitary hunters, hyenas often hunt in packs, using clever swarming tactics to take down their prey. They have incredible stamina, able to chase targets for kilometers without tiring. When necessary, hyenas do not hesitate to steal prey from lions or leopards, making them the terror of all species. Not stopping there, under the calm waters of the rivers, Nile crocodiles quietly wait for the opportunity. The Nile crocodile is the most dangerous predatory reptile in Africa, with its enormous size, extremely strong jaws, and perfect ability to hide underwater. They often lie motionless for hours, waiting for prey to approach the water's edge so they can suddenly pounce and attack. The crocodile's main attack is a lightning-fast bite, followed by dragging its prey underwater and spinning it around to drown it. The famous death roll tactic. Patience, strength, and speed underwater make the Nile crocodile the terror of all riverine creatures. They suddenly pounce when leopards approach the shore or risk crossing rivers during migrations. The leopard even recklessly approached the crocodile, summoning all its courage to snatch its prey right from the jaws of death. All three of these opponents, lions, hyenas, and crocodiles, share one advantage: either superior strength or overwhelming numbers. Faced with relentless pressure to survive, leopards are forced to choose a different strategy: quiet, solitary, clever, and calculating, living by avoiding attention to survive in silence. However, in the face of larger predators, leopards don't choose to fight, they choose to adapt. But the African savanna is not only toughened by predators, but also by nature itself. As the dry season moves into full swing, water sources dry up, food becomes scarce, and all creatures, including predators, become more aggressive in their fight for survival. Meanwhile, the rainy season brings sudden floods and overflowing rivers and streams, making the leopard's hunting journey more risky, where a slip can make it a victim of crocodiles or diseases from the humid environment. As a result, leopards have developed sophisticated survival strategies: hunting at night to avoid lions and hyenas, carrying carcasses high up in trees to avoid being snatched, and moving constantly to leave no trace. Without a roar, without support from their brethren, leopards live in the dark, with intelligence, patience, and a survival instinct honed over thousands of generations. In a world where the strong are not only the hunters, but also the adaptable, the leopard is not alone in its fight for survival. Because at the other end of the food chain, prey also evolved to survive. As the leopard silently hunts in the dark, its usual targets, small antelopes, baboons, and hares, not only know fear, but also possess instinctive strategies of resistance. On the sunburnt yellow ground, many prey species choose to camouflage themselves, blending into the grass and bushes to avoid the eyes of the night killer. Others rely on reflex speed. Just a few seconds of delay, and they could be the next meal. And to compensate for the inevitable losses, many species maintain high reproductive rates, a way of maintaining their species in an environment where survival is constantly threatened. In the herd, the adults often stand guard, signaling when they detect danger to protect the young, the weakest link. It is a dance of survival, where cheetahs hunt in silence, and the prey constantly learns how to survive. As prey learns to survive, predators also face threats from their own kind. After each successful or unsuccessful hunt, the leopard returns to its own territory, a space carefully marked by scent and tracks where there is no room for trespassing. As solitary animals, leopards do not live in groups, and any encounter with a fellow leopard, especially a male, carries the potential for violence. When mating season arrives, tensions are heightened. Battles are silent, with no roars, just claws and muscle. The goal is not just a mate, but control of a potentially fertile hunting ground. For female cheetahs, survival isn't just about hunting. It's also about protecting their young from being killed by unfamiliar males in order to force them back into breeding season. It is the cruel, dark side of instinct. Where the leopard not only preys on the weak, but also fights its own kind to maintain bloodline and power. The leopard is not an overt ruler like the lion. It does not need a roar to assert its power, nor a pack to create power. Instead, it chose darkness as its ally, silence as its weapon. With its light steps and ever-observant eyes, the leopard embodies the art of hunting, precise, cold, and uncompromising. Yet, for thousands of years, it has survived, hunted, and silently triumphed in a world where the strongest are not always the biggest. On the African savanna, where light always favors roars, darkness nurtures a true assassin. A silent, patient artist, never defeated in nature's dance of survival.